Top of the AM, top of the AM. Or good afternoon, actually, for most of y'all, I think. Motwack TV is definitely in the building. Laura Racer is definitely in the building. Appreciate y'all pulling up on me, man. I know it's last minute. I didn't do no promo, no setup. But hey, man, y'all gotta be getting used to me by now. I just randomly pop up. I at least want to get 2 or 3 shows a week. So I can't promise today because I got so much going on in my life. It's hectic. It's crazy. That's not an excuse. It's just a fact. So it's hard for me to stick to one schedule. So I'm just popping up whenever I can. I'm just getting it going. So today is one of them days. I was supposed to do, obviously, we're supposed to do Relatable today, but Expert Rios has some important things he had to take care of. So I just said, let me get a homeroom in because I wasn't on the last couple of days due to work and due to some scheduling issues. So I'm here. I'm here now, though. And I'm feeling good. I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling good today. Yesterday, I had a little attitude, dealing with some stuff. Stuff on my mind. Sometimes I'll be dealing with stuff up here, and then it don't sit well. So I'll be like in a little craze. You know what I mean? But today, I feel okay. Today, I feel okay. You know what I've been doing lately? I've been like internet like window shopping. So I have my little I got my little Amazon wish list stuff. Well, not wish list. I got my little list on Amazon where I have all the things I need to get for when I'm getting ready to build my studio, right? So I might use this room, I might not. That's why I just in the corner with my little setup where I don't have a desk yet. There's a lot of stuff I don't have yet, but in my Amazon list, I got I got studio equipment tab, and I got all this stuff like mics and lights and a desk and like a chair and like all the cool shit it takes to be get comfortable. And I want it to look good. Also, this is kind of I got one light look hella boring. The other light is tungsten, like that yellowish kind of tungsten. I hate that color, and it's not really good lighting. And I use my little shotgun mic, but if it like compared to like the mics that be close up, it's cool, but especially when I'm vlogging and move around outside, but it don't sound like I want it to sound right here, you know. So I think I'm gonna get another mic. Keep that mic for vlogging. That's a perfect setup for vlogging, but I got a little roll video go to mic. But I need another mic, but I need a desk. It's so much things I need that one thing, it's like if I get one thing, I gotta get another thing. Right? So I gotta figure that part out. And so I made me a list to try to like when I start stacking up pieces, buying pieces, I'm doing a hell of a lot right now. So I'm moving around, a new work schedule. I'm doing other stuff. I'm still driving Uber. I'm still doing music business stuff, trying to get that going. There's some very good news on that, and which when everything's become concrete, God willing, then I'll break the news here also with that. So that means pay and other great stuff going on as far as music, and you'll be hearing and seeing a lot more of me in from a business standpoint, not just not necessarily as an artist standpoint, but I'm excited about that also. So I've just been working it out, trying to make some things stick, being consistent in all these things I got going on. Content creating gives me a little flex, makes it a little flexible where I can kind of like figure out a schedule or move some things around. But that's why I'm always telling you guys like, yo, until I get settled, something that's concrete, where financially it's coming on the regular, and then I can, push some things to the side so I can do that and my content shit straight, then it's a little chaotic. That's why I like record some days and I don't. I record some days and I don't. Now I'm never gonna stop. I'm always gonna be consistent as far as like at least once every week, once every other week, I'm gonna get some videos in. But I can't guarantee like a hell of more time than that because I got other stuff that prioritizes over that for lifestyle reasons, right? I'm married and I got bills, so you understand. Keep JT lit, definitely in the building. True Feel is definitely in the building. What's good with it? Let me see. Oh, I need to check that out, Mac. Appreciate that. I said Mac, as in like Mac, my whack. Anyway, my whack, man. I appreciate that, man. I need to double check on that. I gotta put that in the list. 'Cause I'm piecing up stuff together, getting it together, getting my funds together, so I can make that. You know what I mean? Um, make that happen. And yeah, I need some. Let me keep it real with y'all. It's not necessarily the equipment. Like I need to have all this equipment so I can look a certain way or sound a certain way. That's more so like the luxury of it. Let me just be real. Let me be real and transparent with y'all. Having these things is the luxury of it all, right? The most important thing is the time to show up, right? And consistency because I have a community that believes in what I say. As far as like if I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it, right? If I say, and they also depend on me to tell the truth. So my main goal, I'm not gonna say goal. I think what's of high importance is that me showing up and doing the work. No matter if the lights is not right or the sound is not right or I can't get the right coloring because I haven't studied enough on editing because time and work and stuff like that, or money funny, so I can't just grab that mic right now, or I can't just get that board, or I can't just get that light set up because I can't take from rent to pay that, or I can't take from my car note and pay that, or I can't take from what I mean. So really, I'm fine with just this setup here, bare bones, like get it done, set up. I think everything else is a wish list to upgrade the sound, the viewing, and experience that way. But I think most importantly, what I need to nail first is consistency in showing up and creating good content. That trumps pretty much everything. So when I talk that shit about like new desk and new lights and all that stuff, that's the luxury of it all, right? But I mean, what's the point of having all that shit if my work is moving around so much and I can't even record for the next 2 or 3 weeks? You know what I mean? And I don't want to be that guy. Also, I want to show up for y'all like y'all show up for me. You know, and I appreciate that. So I'm really just trying to like focus on like what to prioritize. But I know what I got to prioritize. I just hope it's coming off on camera. I hope it's coming off because I always want to be transparent and vulnerable with y'all and tell y'all the truth. I don't want to be sitting here faking it and then knowing I can't give y'all my time because I'm fucking around out here, and I'm not. I'm just it's work gets a little crazy, and then when you hustling, it's basically hustling because I get paid from one thing because I haven't done photography as much, but that's because I got to drive a little more, do Uber a little more because bills and stuff and life stuff, whatever. So I haven't been able to do. That's my income right now. Um, so yeah. So and then hopefully like these meetings go good with the music side. I'm really looking forward to that. God willing, everything's gonna go awesome. Like I said, it's been some great meetings and hearing some great news. I just being patient. You know what I mean? Like, you know, and I always want to be transparent here. So, I tell y'all all my business. I'm not the you can't embarrass me or clown me for me telling my life. You know what I mean? Or telling the real about my life. I just think it humanizes all of us. What's the point of me lying like everybody else who gets in front of a camera in a podcast and act like their life is just amazing or they making the most money or having the greatest life, and a lot of times they be miserable and lying to y'all just to get money from y'all or whatever the case may be. I don't want to be that guy ever in life. I can't look if I can't look at myself in the mirror, I'm not happy. So I'd rather be vulnerable and transparent and tell y'all like, yo, I'm working it out, trying to figure it out. And until then, you know, it'll be it's going to be a little. Sometimes it's going to be some awkward spaces and moments where I can't show up like I said I would, or I can't do that because the last minute change up or whatever the case may be. I don't want to, but also I don't want to create a habit of that also. So my whole thing, basically, in a nutshell, let me just say it. I'm trying to figure this thing out to where I got it, where it's back to back, boom, 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 boom. where it's moving like motion, where it's muscle memory at that point. I'm trying to get the schedule and his work stuff and his output of content in that kind of like boom, 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 back and forth kind of thing. So yeah. So, that's what I've been on. That's what I've been on, and I'm working. I'm being trying to be creative, trying to stay creative, and that's what I've been on, man. Professional audio equipment. These sounds will get you in the bed. What's that? Z sounds? Z sounds? I hope I didn't say that crazy. My whack, but Z sounds. I was telling her sure. Oh, that's the website. I didn't check that out. Z sounds. Let me see. Or is it just sounds with my dumb ass? And I'm saying it all like super stupid. Okay, I see what you're saying. My keyboards in we got DJ lighting, accessories, clearance, drums, live sound. Oh, excuse me. I'm on the website now. Good looking out, man. And what mics did you say? Let me look at them and see what mics you said. You said just sounds. Like one word, like one. No, don't pronounce the other Z. Just sounds, right? My bad. I knew I said. That's why I should have said it out loud. But I was like, look, I'm gonna get it wrong or right. I go for the 50-50. You know what I'm saying? Which one is it? The NB SM7B. Let me see. SM7B. Oh, excuse me. I'm on a website now. How much is that mic? Like 200? I'm gonna have to guess. SM7B, SM7B. Oof, oh. Yeah, I'm not ready for that mic yet. My whack. Ooh, excuse me. What's 8? Oh, wait. Wait a minute. How much is the mic? Is it 400? Industry standard is usually 4. Ah, okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, it's like 400. Okay, I appreciate it. I need to write that down too. Thank you, my good brother. Yeah, okay. Yeah, but so what's been up with y'all, man? What's been good with it? Any news? Any good news, bad news? I ain't been into much, and I haven't been paying attention to a lot of stuff, so I haven't been off the radar technically. But you know what it is? Let me unpack real quick. So my wife is on a trip. She's out the country for the next 10 days, and I don't know what to do with myself. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm usually in the house. That's my thing. But I like when she in the house. That way we can talk, watch TV, hang out. So when she's gone, I'll be like, all right, I finished working, I finished doing a video or going live or something like that. Now I'm just here. But here's the thing. I also got a great set of friends, homeboys, who are really into like self-care and supporting safe spaces, and so they've been holding me down, right? It's only been two days. She left Monday, and it's only been 2 days. So it isn't that bad. But if y'all know me, my wife is my best friend, so it ain't the same like it is for everybody else. When my wife be going, I'll be like, hold up, what's going on? And stuff's out of order, right? But then I realized, you know what? You a grown ass man. Get it together. So these are things I tell myself now that my wife is gone. I got to remind myself every day, you a grown ass man. Get it together. Now, I don't say that in my prayers. I talk to God way different than I talk to myself. Right. So now that she's gone, these are things I tell myself after prayer. Because I don't talk to God like that. Talk to myself like that. Because somebody got to check me. And it ain't going to be you. So I got to be me. Right. So that's what I've been doing. Michelle J is definitely in the building. Michelle J, you can never be late. Anytime you're here, you're on time, and I appreciate you pulling up on me. Thank you. PJ Allen is definitely in the building. What's good with it? Mouse is definitely in the building. Appreciate you having you here. Hey, that's you know what, Mouse, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use this time to build things, get together, do more content. I need to do a video that isn't a live stream because I'm getting so used to live streams. I've negated the. I hate when I know words and use words, but then you know how you know words and use words and then use them so much or don't use them enough. So when they come out in natural conversation, you start to realize or wonder, damn, did I use the right word right there? What I was going to say was, I've been doing live streams so much that I was going to say, let me preface this. I was going to say, I do live streams so much that I've negated to do record the videos. And then as I said it or was saying it, it was like, that don't sound right there. You know how you know how what a word mean, but you got to double check. And then you like, damn, why did I use it though? Why did it come out so natural? Why did it flow like water as I was trying to say it? But it feels wrong. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'll be going through my things. My whack, I appreciate you, man. For real. I'm gonna put that on my Amazon Studio equipment list. I have an Amazon Studio equipment. Look, let me tell you something. One of the things I like to do, these are one of my guilty pleasures. Guilty pleasures. I like to make these Amazon lists, right? I got my wish list that everybody do, and especially all OnlyFans models have the Amazon list and they think because they want niggas to trick and buy them stuff all day. I didn't do much for that because I'm not an OnlyFans model and I'm not looking to beg for people anything. But just in case somebody wants to do something nice for a brother, I made an Amazon list with like random stuff in it. Matter of fact, I have like 4 things in it. I got to update. But I have I got studio equipment. I got a watch list. I got some watches in my list. I got a fragrance list. Now the fragrance list is private for me because I like to buy different colognes. A lot of times I like to buy dupes. So that's for me. I buy my own cologne. But I have these lists: studio equipment, fragrance, watch lists, and shopping, regular shopping. And I made them on Amazon. I just randomly be on Amazon, just filling those lists up with things, right? Random things, whatever. So my studio equipment list is where I'm going to put these mics or that Motwax sent me, so I can be, when I'm ready to buy everything. Because like I said, I can't get the mic before I pay rent, or I can't get the mic before I pay the car note. So I'm hustling. I got to work, right? That's why I'm scheduled off, and that's why I don't be here every morning at 11. Remember that? Remember I told y'all that, and just transparent. And as I'm working, then I'll put some money back here, put some money back here, or maybe I'll do a side job or a side hustle here, and then I'll randomly start picking up stuff. First, what I need to do is I need a desk. I hope y'all didn't see that. I spit all over the camera. I hate that I do that sometimes. Then I talk fast. So in the midst of talking fast, I got to slow myself down, which I'm doing right now. As I slow myself down, I gain control over my body parts. so so that doesn't randomly happen. So let me slow down and yeah. So there's some other things I got to prioritize over when I buy my studio equipment. First, I need a desk, and then I need a chair so I can really lay out and then be comfortable. So I'm gonna get my desk. I seen a cool, super dope desk on Amazon for like $110. The one that remote with the remote stand up or motorized kind of stand up or what I'm talking about. And I need a desk and I need a comfortable chair so I can one that can hold me a little bigger than the average streamer or live YouTube user, whatever. I need a good, comfortable chair so I can, rock back and forth, boom, or like slide. If I want to roll over, if I want to say something like, "Hey, let me grab something real quick," and I just push, and it's like a roll thing, like a roll with the wheels. Boom. I want to be able to do that, and then I need an extra monitor. Now I'm using my laptop because I don't have a desktop, but I can either buy a desktop. Yeah, one day I'll get a desktop, or I can buy a monitor that attaches to my laptop with the extra screen or two extra screens, which is cool too and cheaper than a desktop and very operational. So that's kind of like the order of things I want to get. Then I got to get another light, right? And then I'll do, sound stuff. And I need a better mic for sure. I get it for sure. That's for the people, sound guys and audio engineers. That joke was for them. But yeah, so I got things in order that I need to get. It's gonna take some time and some hustle, but I got it all on my list. You know what I mean? So let me see the Amazon based computer chairs and pretty much good. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do the Amazon. Most likely everything I'm gonna get is from Amazon, even if it's from a legit company like the Shure mics. I'm gonna get it on Amazon most likely because Amazon mess around and have a sale also. Make sure on Amazon too. A lot of people don't pay attention to this, but I'm gonna tell y'all. Make sure when you on Amazon and you buying your stuff, make sure you always look at the seller who's selling it and where it ships from. I don't know if y'all heard that little whistle. Anyway, make sure you always check like on the product y'all about to buy. Make sure y'all check who's selling it, who's the seller, and where does it ship from, right? Because a lot of times we buy these brands, you just sometimes you fast and just look at the price of something and buy something. It could be a major brand, and sometimes you don't pay attention about where it's coming from. So a lot of times you're buying from third party stores and places, which is cool because Amazon return policy is killer. So it'll skin off your back if it's something messed up or ain't right. Amazon will get you right ASAP, like immediately, like same day with the return, right? So that's cool about that. But also, I want to make sure. Usually, when I buy products, depending on, especially if it's price, like if I buy something in the hundreds of dollars, like if I buy that Shure mic, the Shure mic gonna cost me like $400 maybe. I gotta be like, all right, is it shipping from Shure? Is the seller Shure, and is it shipping from Shure, or is it shipping from Amazon? If it's shipping from Amazon, I don't mind anyway, because usually that means it's in a warehouse somewhere close to me, and I'll have it next day or next 2 days, right? But the seller gotta at least be sure. You know what I mean? Unless it's a crazy sale and you don't care that it's coming from like Mike's Sounds in like Pasadena or something like that. I don't know. I'm making up something. But always make sure you look at the seller and look where it ships from. You want to make sure you're doing the right thing, plus even though the return policy is the best, period. But who wants to be returning stuff all the time like that? Like what I mean, I recently just bought some. I'm jumping all over the place, but as you learn by now, I think I low key. I'm not sure, and I don't want to self-diagnose myself, but maybe there's like hints of like ADHD. Now, I'm not putting that on myself, and I'm not joking about it. I just how my brain works. It's literally like all over the place. You ever watch the? This is how I explain it. You ever watch a squirrel close up? I know it sounds crazy the comparison, but stay with me. If you watch a squirrel close up, you know how you ever like look at him, just stare at him. He always looking around. He's like real fast, like looking around, boom, boom, boom. He's not moving, and he's not even doing it in slow motion to the squirrel. To the squirrel, they're like, "What? I'm chilling. Like I looked over here. What? I looked over there. I'm chilling. I turned around and I heard something. I looked back. Like to a squirrel, this is how squirrels see themselves. Now, I don't have any scientific proof, and I never talked to a squirrel directly. But if I can guess, this is where squirrels think as they're looking around, because for them, it's not high speed, right? So they be chilling there. They be sitting there chilling like, okay, I just came down from the tree. I understand these are my danger zones, right? There's animals, there's hawks and birds that'll fly down and scoop me up. There's cars all over the place. There's loud sounds. People can be cruel. Babies can be evil, right? This is what a squirrel thinks when it hits the ground, right? So it's sitting there like chilling, like, all right, boom. I'm eating my little nuts, pause, but a squirrel, technically, that wouldn't be a pause with a squirrel. So excuse my language. I'm eating my nuts and I'm chilling. I got nuts in my hand. That sounds crazy, but stick with the story. I'm sitting there, Bill. I'm sitting there with some good nuts in my hand. I'm walking around, I'm sitting around. I'm like, what's going on today? I know it's dangerous down here, but me, I'm with all the BS. I'm with all the bull niggas be on, right? So I ain't tripping. I don't feel like eating in the tree today. So I'm sitting there and I'm looking, boom, boom, look to my right. I'm looking around like, boom, okay, what's going on? Nope, I don't see no birds in the sky, no letting life threatening. I'm not in the streets. I don't go worry about cars unless I'm in a black neighborhood and somebody decides to park on the grass. That ain't happening here at this house. So boom, looking around, turn around, boom. That's how squirrels think. Now, don't go telling your parents and your friends, let me tell y'all what squirrels think, because I don't have no scientific proof. But if I'm me and I just believe the stuff sometimes I tell myself, then I'm like, that's what they be thinking. But as I see it, they just be like, boom, 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 looking fast. Move, right? Everything looked like panicky, like, ooh, what's going on? What's boom, boom. That's how I think. The second part, right? You look at a squirrel, he looks fast. I think like that. I'm on a topic. I'm on a topic, and then I'll think of another thought, and instead of tucking that to the side and waiting until I finish the other thought, the original thought, I just hit a hard left, and now we're on a squirrel conversation about what I think squirrels be saying. And then we're so far away from the original conversation, I don't know where we were. So now we just move along. What's going on with y'all though? I'm just chilling. Hey, that's a fact. Scar soul. That's the fact. Social media, social media has told me up. Yeah, I'm serious. I'm not lying about squirrels. I think that's what they be saying. Have you ever thought about? Hey, you know what? I told the homie the other day, right? I was where's we at? What's crazy is where we were is not even important. So let me tell you, I'm with the homie the other day, and I see a crow. I don't know why I want to know who I was with, because that part is not even important with the story. It's not even important. Anyway, let's get to the story. So I come outside one morning. So when I do my Uber, sometimes I do it hella early in the morning, right? I'm up at like 5. So to Michelle, that'll be 8. When Michelle's like at 8 o'clock, when she probably at work, eating breakfast, doing whatever she's doing, this is me yawning, getting up, about to walk out the house at 5. So while she's doing her thing already, I'm at 5 walking out the house, right? So that's how early it is. So I walk out the house in the morning. So I got my car parked on the street. But as I walk outside, I'm hearing, and now this is a story about my fear of crows. Remember that. Okay, cool. We walk outside and there's like 10 crows like around, right? Like I walk outside, there's like I got a tree in front of my house, a big tree. And then I got trees on the side, trees on the side. And then there's like a light pole right on the sidewalk right here by the tree, and a light pole across the street. Neighborhood shit. You know what I'm talking about? So I walk outside, there's like 10 crows around, right? And they not just chilling, they all crowing, making noise, like the crow noise. I forgot how a crow make noise, but I don't want to do it here because I'll sound stupid. But they all like making noise, like crying or crowing or something. But it sounds like, now this gonna sound crazy to y'all, but to me, this is what I heard, right? This is my story. This is what I heard. So to me, it I heard like a hint of agony. Now, you would ask yourself, what does agony sound like coming from a crow? That part I can't explain. And you weren't there, and I don't have footage, so I can't show you. So this is just something you got to believe me that I was right. Right? So I walk outside, there's like 10 crows, and they're all like crowing. Remember the important part, there's hints of agony. There's agony in pain in their voices. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Right? Two things we learned about me earlier. Me and Michelle was talking about doing a movie day, but Michelle didn't watch the movie, so we didn't double back. That's her bad, not mine. So, but you also remember that I don't like horror movies. Very honest, transparent about that. I do not like horror movies. I don't do them. I don't care what nobody thinks. I'm not embarrassed. I don't feel away. Don't like horror movies. So I'm not. I'm afraid of crows, but for a different reason. But also now I am afraid of horror movies. So let's take the horror movie fear, attach that with 10 crows outside of my home together, like crowing. Don't forget hints of agony, right? Let's put that together. Fear of horror movies, 10 crows crowing with hints of agony. This now looks like a horror movie that I am currently starring in, right? So whether you agree or not, you can at least understand my fear settling in at 5 in the morning when it's low key dark, right? Not dark, but it's a little light out, but it's not as dark as you would think, but a little light out. So I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I'm visibly shaking. Now I'm a big dude, right? Excuse me, I'm not the tallest. I'm a big dude. I'm a big dude in stature. I don't get scared about a lot of things because I'm just a big guy. I don't really a lot of things just don't mess with me. So I look up and I'm like, yo, what is this? And what are they doing? What's going on? Nigga, let me tell you. So I was like, you know what? I gotta go to my car. So I'm like, I gotta get to my car though. So this lets you know, let me back up, right? There's a part missing. But that's the implied part of the story that I need y'all to fill in on yourself. So I'll give it to you one time, but if it happens again, you just do the rest, right? So I told myself, damn, but I gotta get to my car, which implies I'm scared as shit and I'm thinking about not going to work right now because I don't know what this is. I don't know what they doing. Are they waiting for me? Did they have a meeting? Did they talk? If I hear agony in their voices, do I hear the agony and pain of when I catch that nigga, it's on? Like, is that what I'm hearing? So this is things I'm going in my head. And I'm like, damn, but I gotta go to work because you gotta make money to live, nigga. You can't take off from work because you can't tell somebody that you can't tell a wife you didn't go to work because the crows was outside crying. Because fuck the crows. The first question is, nigga, how you know they crying? Now I gotta explain that. I'm not doing that to the wife, right? So I told myself, you know what? I gotta go to work. So boom, I said, all right, let me go to the car and hurry up and get in so I can leave, right? Here's the climax of the story, right? So I walk outside, walk down a little pathway. I walk through the gate, make the little right. I know it looks left on y'all screen, but this is right. So I make a right. I'm about to walk to the car. There it is. I see it in plain sight what is going on and why they are crowing or crying with agony. Water break. Bam. So here we go. I see why they're crying or crowing, remember, with agony. Nigga, I get to the side of my car. There's a dead crow next to my passenger door on the ground. They're literally surrounding the crow that died on the ground. Now, the other fear sets in. There is a fear of, I don't know what's going on. Are they here for me? What's happening? What's this a sign of? I watched Game of Thrones. I remember the crows used to come in the trees and chase Bran before he found out he was the goddamn Oracle. But I know I ain't the Oracle, so why would the crows be here for me, right? So I'm thinking all these things in my head, and now I'm like, oh, nigga, there's a dead crow here. This is your car. Wait, first of all, two things. Do they notice your car? If you get in it, do they now know, oh, that's the nigga that hit Birdie? I don't know his name. I threw a name real quick. And I had to think fast because I don't want to mess the story up. So I threw Birdie out there because it's close to bird, and you throw an E at the end, you just give him a name. Don't hold on to that part. Birdie, right? Is that the nigga that hit Birdie? And I'm thinking to myself, like, why would y'all think a car ran him over? Because he would be under the tire or something or whatever. Like, why would y'all think that? He's by the door. Why would y'all think? But then I got thinking to myself, nigga, how are you thinking for the crows? You don't know what they thinking. You just know, don't touch that bird and don't run over him when you back out the driveway. This is what I'm telling myself. So now I'm like, damn, I think these niggas, first of all, they're mourning. I'm finding out they're mourning their friend. Now here's one fact that you actually can tell people that I know for a fact crows do. Crows actually literally do mourn their what's it called? A murder of crows? A murder of crows. I don't know what you call them by themselves when they just one of their own. Crows actually mourn one of their own when they die. Right? Another thing that's interesting about crows, this is a fact. That part is not my opinion. The other part wasn't my opinion either. That's just my life and my perspective on how I saw it, right? You may have saw it and be like, look, it didn't go down like that. But nigga, you wasn't there, so you can't argue with me. But the fact is, crows actually mourn their people, their family members, their friends or whatever. They do. It's a fact. Another thing I found out is if a crow or murder of crows are in a certain area and a crow dies, nigga, the crows won't even eat anything in the area. They won't even eat nothing in the vicinity of where the death happened because they don't know if it was food or water or what. They don't know if he has food poison. They don't know if he drank some water that made him sick and died, him or her, sick and died. They don't know anything. So they so cold and so smart. First of all, crows are dumb smart. They're so smart. They like, hold up, a death went down right here. And we investigating, and until we know what happened, nigga, we not fucking with none of this. This now that part is a fact. That's not me being funny or trying to be creative. That is an actual fact about crows. I know some of y'all know, right? But that's a fact. So that's another thing that I'm thinking about. So, and another fact that a lot of y'all probably know or don't know. Crows remember faces. I wish I was joking about that part. Crows actually remember faces. Like, so if you mess with crows or messing with a crow, like maybe be in your area, be around your neighborhood or whatever the case may be, nigga, crows remember your faces. Here's another fact. If y'all don't believe me, y'all can look all these things up. I'm saying that I'm saying they're facts. Another thing about crows. Crows, actually, they're so cold with their memory and so vengeful on when somebody or something tried to hurt them. But it's a safety tactic. It's not about being vengeful. It's a safety tactic, right? Anything that try to hurt them, it try to hurt their species, they need to watch out for that. So if it's you, nigga, they on your ass. And not only are they on your ass, they so cold they teach their babies to not fuck with you. That's a fact. What I'm saying is a fact. You can look it up. You can search it. You don't have to believe me. This is an actual fact. You can look that shit up. Crows, they remember you, and they teach their babies don't fuck with you. So that's what I'm contemplating as I go to the car. I'm like, damn, I'm really sitting here, a grown ass man, thinking to myself, I hope they don't think I killed they boy. They saw me just come outside, right? They saw me. They could assume I'm up early in the morning about to get my day started. I got on a get my day started fit. I got a little Uber sweater with sweats. Like, I look burnt. I look like, oh nigga, you wasn't out and when that. You didn't come from the club and that. You just now got up and you about to go do your Uber stuff. So I look like I'm coming from about to go to work. And it couldn't have happened last night because what would he be doing outside at night? Flying around that low where I can run over him. These are things I'm telling myself. So Logically, I'm doing the police work for them in my head though, because I can't talk to them because they don't understand me. But I'm doing the work for them. Like, I think, damn, that can't be it. So they can't be looking at me for that. Damn, they ain't seen me before. Or maybe they have, but maybe I'm the dude to be cool when I come out the house. I never mess with them. But I don't know if they tripping today. When niggas be mourning, they be tripping. That's why I be so many fights at funerals. You know what I mean? So anyway, so that was my fear for that morning. Then I end up getting in the car, and when I backed out, I did like a slight turn. Boom! I turned my wheels to the right so I can back up. I turned around him. I didn't hit the crow, and you still hear them like crowing and crying, and hence the agony. Don't forget the agony part. And then that's what was going down. And I ended up going off and then went by the rest of my day. I called my wife and told her that the crows is outside and they might be tripping. Be safe when you leave this morning. I'm trying to let my wife know, hey, the crows is outside and they tripping. Watch out when you go outside today. And I went on by my day. When I got back, the crow was gone. The one that was on the ground, it was gone. I don't know what happened. I don't know if somebody picked it up, threw it in the trash. I wouldn't have did that. Not if they was looking, I wouldn't even touch them. Or what happened? I don't know. And it's literally my crow story that happened in real life. And I was literally in fear because I didn't know what was going on. And since I can't talk to crows, I had to make up the other stuff in my head about what they was actually thinking and saying. But the facts in the story, what are facts? So you do with that what you want. So when you come across a crow in your neighborhood or whatever, you think it's fun. We used to do as kids, we used to do stuff like maybe throw a rock at a crow or something like that. No. We're not doing that no more because we got the information. I did the knowledge, right? So don't do that because they remember you. You don't want problems. You don't. So anyway, man, how y'all doing? See, Mouse caught it right here. They might have beef with you. They remember faces. He know. It's a fact. That's a fact. Michelle, I'm serious. I'm serious. When when people are mourning, they be tripping. So if people be tripping, imagine what crows be doing. They be wilding. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. But that is what happened to me. But so now about the ADHD thing. I think was that the ADHD thing. I did. Hey, Mac, I did the Mac. I did the knowledge, bro. I'm knowing. I be trying to tell. Look, this is what I do. I'll be at home sometime and I'll be at home a lot. Sometimes it's a lie. I'll be home a lot, right? And when I'm on YouTube, it's three things I'm watching. Now, most of the times, two of these things, but now I'm watching three things. I'm watching videos about watches, right? Because I'm into watches. I'm about to start my watch collecting soon. I got about 3 watches already, but small time. But I'm into watches a lot. I'm watching videos about watches. I'm also watching videos about like games, stuff like that, like Mortal Kombat fighting games and stuff like that, or like them competitions like Evo and all that. I watch people play Mortal Kombat. I don't know why I'm into that, but I'm into it. Like watch people play Mortal Kombat and Sonic Fox and all them niggas. I'm watching that, and also I'm watching animal videos. I can watch animal videos all day long. I be having my girl be laughing. My girl is my wife. My wife be laughing at me about I be having random facts about so many animals she ain't never even heard of. Because I watch so many animal shows, like all the shows about animals. If some of my timeline come across about an animal I ain't heard of, or you catch them videos, they be like the 10 most dangerous snakes, or the top 20 most dangerous animals, or whatever, or the top 5 animals that chase humans or that attack humans on purpose. Like, what I mean? I watch like the National Geographic stuff, or like anything animal stuff, any animal kind of thing. I'm always into it. So I'll be learning facts about animals that I might never need ever in life. But if I'm the one nigga somewhere and y'all don't know what to do, if a harpy eagle fly up, then guess who's the hero for the day? This guy, right? So that's why I watch all that stuff. Visionary Star is definitely in The builder, Visionary Star, where you been, man? Miss you, my guy. First of all, I ain't been online like that much, so I need to check myself. But man, glad to see you here, Visionary Star. Appreciate you. Yeah, the ibex be yeah for sure. Hey, I'm into that too. The ibex be on the mountains and all that, super buff and all that. They look like they be in a gym, right? I'll be on that. I was the guy that seemed like I was talking about the shoe bill back in like 2015, 2010, before it got popular and started getting viral on Instagram and all that. First of all, Instagram started in like 2008, 2009. I was on Instagram about 2000. No, I'm sorry. Instagram started what, 2010, 2009? I forgot. But I was already watching videos about the shoe bill and all that. I was already amazed by seeing these creatures. So I'll be having like random facts about all these creatures and birds and life and different kind of like stuff. And I always got random facts that I think I'll never need. Like, when will I ever actually need these facts? But for me, they're just super interesting because, not to get too spiritual, but it is what it is. I'm a guy who walks the faith, right? So God is super amazing to me. How like, if you think about all the different life forms, whether it's humans, animals, fish, insects, just life forms, birds, right? They all have like defenses, um, styles of reproduction, um, uh, 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 um, um, the way they hunt or sense food or go off of food or different types of food. They all have the most individual way to do shit that's unique to them, which I think is super cool, right? When you think about certain animals who have like, oh, this animal does uh this animal like a porcupine, like that being the defense, the fucking sharp needles, like that's that protection, or the what's the one that roll up in the ball? Not, is it an aardvark? Which one that roll up in the ball? It's like a protective shell. I think it's an aardvark. But like anyway, you think about all these different animal defenses and the way they do stuff. It's ill. Like, how did something think of all this? And I'm like, oh, it had to be. It's not me thinking. In my opinion, that's what I know. It definitely was something out of this world, that's outside of this realm. You know what I mean? Just because that's just too much amazing, too much amazing ability to take the time to do it all one by one. Pretty interesting. Armadillo, that's what it is. Armadillo, good looking. Hey, there's also I think it's a couple. They own these sea otters, right? And they show them, like, all they do is they make videos of showing them how they feed them, like, every day. These two sea otters, and I'll be sitting there watching the video, and I'll be sitting there like, damn, nigga, I've been sitting here for 30 minutes just watching these niggas eat salmon. Why? It was like, why was I even doing that? I don't even know. I don't even know why. Hey, you know what other videos be killing me? Um, you ever come across the videos where somebody be doing like landscaping for free? Like, they'll pull up at somebody's house that's like toe up, like grass all over the place, shrubbery. The house is damn near covered in grass and trees and bushes, and they'll pull up on them and try to knock on the door and find out if they want them to do the landscaping for free. I know y'all seen the videos. I watch them. I watch the videos all day long. I gotta stop myself from watching the videos. I don't even know why I'm so amazed in watching that. I'll sit there for damn near 40 minutes, 30, 40 minutes watching a house of a lady or a man I don't even know get their grass cut, they trees and everything trimmed and cut down by a guy I don't know. Just because once you start, you got to see it through. I don't know what's up with the human psyche in that, right? Where if you start, now I got to finish it. So the video 47 minutes long, and I'm sitting there the whole 47 minutes glued to YouTube. I'm such a program punk. I'm so you ever realize how programmed you are? I'm so programmed, man. This is whack. That's whack. Or you ever watch the videos where somebody cleaning like a old Persian rug, a huge rug that ain't been cleaned in like they probably found it in a barn or storage for like 70 years, 80 years. It's like completely black or like brown. And now they about to wash it. They in this room where the floor is like white. And they about to power wash it. And you gotta sit there and once you see them start the water and everything, put the stuff down, you start now you gotta watch the whole shit. Hey, and the primitive builder, I got to see him turn this fourth floor into a whole 3-story apartment building with random kids that come from somewhere in a slide. Dog, primitive builder, yo, he be wildin'. Nigga, it's so crazy. You got to ask yourself, like, hold up, homie, nah, this stuff got to be laying around, nigga. How did you make a condo? How you make a townhouse in the rainforest? Hey, fam. Hey, my whack. I think they got us, bro. We programmed, bro. They got us. My nigga walk in the rainforest was like he walking in the rainforest. He looking around. All of a sudden, this nigga about to spend the next about to spend some hours making a 2-story condo with a balcony with mud, stone, and wood. I'm like, yo, how does this nigga do this? And where a waterfall come from? Yo, in one day on the real. I'm like, yo, they got us, bro. They got us. They got us, bro. Where you even learn? First of all, where you even learn to build that? Because if it's so primitive, it's so primitive. Why look modern? Damn near. Nigga made an underground, like a 1-story, a 1-level spot, but then it like lowered. They had stairs to go down deeper. It was like a little lower area where they could. Yo, these niggas be wilding. They be wilding. Yeah, primitive builder, the carpet cleaner, the free lawn care. Yo, these videos be having me in a chokehold. I gotta chill out, calm down. Dog. Hold up. Where I'm at. Where Michelle J go to? I was supposed to get on her. I was supposed to get on her. She ended up telling me to watch a movie that I watched, and then she let me see. She replied to that. Oh, she responded to that. Hey, Michelle J had me watch the movie. And I watched the movie. I'm ready. I'm like, boom. Okay, we're gonna come Monday. We're gonna do a movie review. Look. Yeah, we're gonna do it. She's like, okay, we're gonna watch the movie review. I'm like, oh yeah, for sure. I'm gonna watch the movie tonight. I ended up watching the movie. I ended up watching the review movie. And then I ended up talking to Michelle. She like, man, I can't even find it or something she said. She was like, I don't remember. Just go ahead. I'm like, wait, I watched it because you said to watch it. I can't talk about it by myself. I need somebody to watch it back and forth. Left me hanging, dog. Damn. Michelle J left me hanging. And I liked the movie. Wait, what was it again? I just watched it. It was about with the messenger. The messenger with the fixer. Like people get into it with like big corporations, whistleblowers get into it with like corporations. They want to like get out or escape or like do it private exchanges to where they're safe on exchange. And it was a guy who he worked for a company who's like really good at it, I guess. And I guess he either caught feelings or like really cared for one of the people and ended up getting involved. And it was a whole race from there. So it was a pretty good movie though. I liked it. But I had nobody to talk to it with because Michelle didn't do her refreshing work. She didn't go over it again, so she felt like she couldn't talk about it in recent memory because she wasn't fresh off the mind like I was because I did the knowledge and she didn't do the knowledge. And Michelle, I had a question to ask you too, but you probably don't remember because you didn't do the research, you didn't do the knowledge to refresh your mind about it. So I'm like, Michelle can't answer the question because she probably don't even remember because she didn't do the knowledge. She didn't do the knowledge. So how are we gonna have a conversation about back and forth when only one person did the knowledge? No, I'm messing with you, man. But we definitely gotta get in. We can do another movie though. Let me know. Matter of fact, I'm gonna find a movie for you to watch too. I wanna talk about what's the movie I've seen lately that was a good movie that I think we can watch. We can talk about. No, you know what I want to talk about? Oh, let me ask. Hey, have you seen it's a series. Have you seen it came out last year, the Day of the Jackal? I know they got the original one that came out a long time ago, and then they have the it's three versions. I'm talking about the one that came out last year. You ever seen you ever seen are you trying to be funny? You trying to be funny, Michelle? Yeah. Birds. you you foul for that. The Birds by Alfred Hitchcock. You go for that. You foul for that. That was a good joke though. You foul for that. Oh shit. No, you try to be funny. Let me see. I know I gotta get a movie. Yeah, you ain't seen. Have you seen that series though? The Day of the Jackal. It's a series, so it's gonna be too long for you to watch by the time we do one. So I'm not gonna ask you that. Y'all see, Retail Too Short was in it and narrated. Man, what? You talking about the movie? Wait, Too Short had a movie called Freaky Tales? Hell no, he did he? Or you, oh, he did too. Wait, came out last year? What? Wait a minute. What is this? Wait, this is real? Oh, dog, this is crazy. What is this? I'm looking at it right now. Yo, this Freaky Tales with Pedro Pascal. Dog, what? Nah, I gotta see this. Wait, let's see. What genre is it though? If it's horror, I can't mess with it. That's funny. When they say Freaky Night, what they mean? Like, that's funny. I'm gonna check that out. Freaky Tales on HBO. That's funny. I never even heard of this. The year was 1987. Can I do a screen share? I wonder. Let me see. I'm gonna try to do a screen share. Uh, Share screen. Where we at? Where we at? Where Freaky Tales at? Oh, boom. Can y'all see it? Yo, what? What? Yo, y'all see? Wait, y'all didn't see nothing? Wait, y'all heard everything? You didn't see anything? That's crazy. Hold up, man. You didn't see none of that? Y'all heard it but didn't see it at all? You just see me looking at the screen? Yo, you ain't see or hear nothing? That's crazy. What the hell did I do? That's whack. Oh, let me see. Okay. Go back. Boom. Let me see. That's funny. uh, that's whack. Let me see. That's whack. Wait. Play trailer. I did for audience. It's your birthday. What? Why I did my birthday? Oh, my birthday coming up too. Where we at? 15, man. Look how old I am. Wait, why did I do that? What happened? Go back. I'm messing up. I'm trying to fix it, y'all. I got ads. I'm trying to fix it right now. I watched that whole trailer with y'all just staring at me as whack. Okay, here we go. Damn, that was crazy. Y'all seen it? Y'all seen it, right? Oh, y'all see it? Okay, y'all saw it. Hey, that looked pretty dope. Oh, shoot. I don't know why I did that. Okay, man. Anyway, so yeah, it looked dope. I need to check that out. I didn't know that was out. So that's on HBO right now. Airplay, I gotta check it out. Yeah, that looked dope. That was pretty dope. Yeah, that looked dope. Matter of fact, let me go. I need to put that in my little let me see, man. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I definitely need to put that in my little list. That look low key action pack right there. Let me see. Search. What's it called again? Oh, Freaky Tales. All right. Yep. Anyway, what's up, man? Let me see. Oh, like I did with that podcast. Yeah. Okay, Michelle. What's so? We still got to find another movie. Got to watch, and since no, so I'll find the movie. Maybe watch that one. What you think, Michelle? You don't watch that one? I think it's on HBO. I think. Let me see where it is. Um, is that playing? Oh yeah, HBO for sure. Okay, let's watch that one. So we're gonna give ourselves how much time to watch the movie? Or how much time we need to watch? You think? Or you want to do it like Monday? We'll give ourselves some Monday. We'll do it Monday. That way we got like time. I got a birthday coming up, so my birthday is coming up. It's on the 15th. My birthday is Saturday, so yeah, I'm happy about that. I'm excited about that. You know, when you get older too, you be like, well, yeah, Monday for sure. We'll do Monday. This Saturday I'll be 46. 4-6 this Saturday. 46 years old. November 15th, 1979. My wife is out of town. It's the first time in years where she won't be here with me. First time in years where she won't be here. So my partners hit me up like, "Look, what you doing for your birthday?" I was like, "Hey, I never really plan anything for my birthday because usually my wife likes to do that type of thing. So she plans stuff and, so whether it's surprise, dinners, and all kinds of things. My wife usually does that. And she's gone out of town. And so my boys was like, "Yo, we gonna do something and we'll go here, we're gonna go get something to eat, and then we'll take care of whatever if we're gonna do something after, we're gonna just keep the ball rolling." And I'm like, "All right, appreciate y'all, because I like hanging with the bros. I'm always leaving better when I'm with those guys, whether it's like dope conversations about life and about being creative, growth. You know what I mean? Like just a real dope group of guys. So I'm looking forward to that. And so yeah, it should be interesting. But more so than anything, I'm always looking forward to just opening my eyes in the morning and be able to say I made it another year. So technically we're here. I'm days away from my birthday, so you know another. I look at every birthday as a milestone because tons of stuff happened the year prior. When you go through your year, you look back like all the things that happened, all the people that didn't make it, and all the people that just going through stuff and all the stuff you went through, life stuff and pain and joy and struggle, strife, bruh. I was going through it, and when I say I was going through it, I don't mean like you just be completely out of the woods with stuff, but I just remember not even a couple months back. You remember I told the story. I was on a verge of being evicted. Fam, I got a wife. You know what I mean? It got tough. And then God showed up. I prayed for that. God showed up. Friends showed up. I'm glad they were being obedient. Just showed up on some random and just it worked. It worked, and that didn't happen. But it's just a reminder of like it be cool, then it don't be cool. Like you know what I mean. So I think that's why I work so much because you try to for all the stuff I didn't do right in my 20s and 30s. I find myself in my 40s trying to pick it up and make up for time, lost time. And when I say lost time, don't get me wrong, I've lived an amazing life. I did some incredible things, but I didn't really prepare for being older or like I should have been. Like I should have been prepared. I kind of did all the fun stuff, all the amazing, artsy, dope, creative stuff, but I didn't really do the groundwork as far as like making it stick financially. So when you get to a point when you're older and you look back and you start to wise up and your things you value changes and what's important changes and your lifestyle, and then you try to make up for a lot. So admittedly, this is what I'm doing. Like so I work so much because you just try to you got to make it work and you got to make it try to do something to make it easier on yourself and your family. But you think about that as you get older. Every year, I think if you're looking forward to grow, if you're growing every year, you're probably feeling like I'm feeling right now. Not like I'm not down. I'm not down. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it's not a down feeling. It's just a reality check. Like, damn, I made it through some stuff, and I'm not like I said. I'm not completely out the wood yet, so it's not a comfortable feeling. But you just start to think like, damn, I made it through some stuff, and a lot of people didn't make it through. And that's a harsh reality you kind of realize, and it's just about perspective and like, well, what changes now that that happened, all these things happened behind you, so what does the front of you look like? You know what I mean? And That's that's doing the work also. Being better in your decisions, better with discipline, um, better with like financial decisions, creatively. What are you trying to do to can can you can you be creative and um, make that or do it in a way where it eventually pays you? There's that, because it's not all money. Life is just about mental stability. Are you strong enough? Are you in your right mind? Right? I remember there's people all the time that just click out. Like you cool one day and then your brain click out. I told y'all a story about when I was riding when I picked up that neurosurgeon. I think I said on one of my lives, I picked up a neurosurgeon. He talked about how it's important that we vacation more than we do. People who work. He tell that to anybody. He said he don't give a shit. He said he don't care if you work at the grocery store, McDonald's, or you are a surgeon or lawyer or whatever. He said you have mandatory to take vacations. He talked about that. And remember, we just talked about on Relatable one episode. We talked about Mia Rios talked about that girl who didn't take a vacation for like years, and she finally was going on like a 3-day vacation, or no, recently the black woman, she was going on vacation for like the first time in years. I think it was like 3 days or a week or something like that, and she took off work for 3 days. She never opened her eyes again. Straight up checked out. Just not like the resting and not like getting away from the rat race, or not getting grinding so much. They have these phrases where they say, "I'll sleep when I'm dead." Like, nigga, you're gonna be dead if you don't sleep. That's the weirdness in that statement, right? Or I gotta get it. Sleep is for. I heard Steve already say that weird ass shit when he said, y'all getting up at, he said, y'all getting up at 8 o'clock. That's too late. The millionaires is up at 4:33 in the morning talking to people in Japan and stuff like that. And though that may be true in certain instances, I talked to some billionaires recently who tell you that no, sleep is important. How you gonna talk at 3 and 4 in the morning if you ain't alive? Talking to who? Sleep is important. Tell people don't. Steve already said, how you gonna sleep for 8 hours and still become a millionaire? He said, ain't no millionaire sleep for 8 hours. And a billionaire told me that's bullshit. A legit billionaire, a VC guy I know. That's BS. He told me. He said, "Don't sleep and watch what happens. You ain't gonna be a millionaire, a billionaire, or nothing because you're gonna be dead." That's what he told me. That's why you can't be listening to all these sayings, man. You just gotta figure your stuff out. What works for you? I'm glad I've been fortunate enough to be in some rooms and talk to some people where I get some legit great advice, because when I was younger, I didn't listen. Not that I didn't listen being defiant. I just was living a rap life and I didn't care about much but rapping. You know what I mean? I didn't care about structuring my life to work for me at 40, which I should have. That's why all the time, anytime I can talk to my son, it's about investing, buying the right things, how to save, how to, you know what I mean? Do right with your money. Don't just do, you know what I mean? Because I don't want him to do that. I'm telling him right now, like, bro, every conversation people talk to you about investing when you're this age, they talk about what you should have did in your 20s. My son, 21, and I've been having this same conversation with him since he was 16. I said, bro, if you start right now. I was saying this at 16. Start right now. It's a lot of stuff you ain't gonna have to worry about at my age if you do it right. So I'm not making this a somber birthday story, because it's not. I'm just saying, if you're growing in real life, these are things you're starting to think about. You think about like how grateful you are, because whether you're me talking to this camera, or if you're in your right mind and can see and hear me in your right mind, that's already a blessing. So let's start there, right? You should already be grateful for that alone. I don't care if you ain't got no money, if you don't got the car you want, you don't live in the biggest house, and you don't have the girl or the guy you want. I don't care about none of that. If you see me and hear me right now, you are in your right mind today, right now, you're already blessed. Let's start there. You start there and you start dealing with everything else. You know what I mean? So I just always want to make sure I show how grateful I am, because no matter what I don't have and what you thought you planned for and how your life went and where you made a left turn when you should have made a right and vice versa, All that's in the past. What you gonna do today? What you gonna do tomorrow? So many of us can keep so stuck on what happened yesterday, and then tomorrow just creeping up on you. And what happens? You end up doing nothing again because you think about yesterday again. So now you're 40 on your way to 60 in a bad situation also. You know what I mean? So it's I don't never want to be that. So I'm just I'm grateful, but I'm always thinking and always like trying to do the right things and make the better decision as an adult male, as an adult black male out here that's still trying to figure it out, trying to make good choices and using my discernment to move me closer or away from certain people in certain rooms and out of certain rooms, not to bring in the wrong people and move away people that you thought were good, but your discernment kicking up and they are no longer good for you. Mind you, I said they are no longer good for you. I'm not saying that person ain't a good person in so many different things, whatever, but they may not serve you anymore because your life is going in a different trajectory or their life may be going a different trajectory and you guys don't complement each other well in this season. So sometimes you got to separate. And sometimes it's a necessary separation. So these are the hard conversations I have with myself when I do get around like my birthday. It just means I'm growing. It means I'm growing and I want more for myself. And I'm very mindful of what's behind me so I can be very intentional about what happens in front of me. But I am grateful. I am. I'm truly, truly grateful. Truly, no matter what happens from here to Saturday, I already made 46. You know what I mean? So it's a blessing. And, I just want to do better every day. So, yeah. Yeah, man. So, I'm about to get back to my day. I think I'll make another reaction video after this of some things I was looking at. So, another YouTube page who was not doing a reaction video, just making a video of some things I want to talk about, which I thought was ridiculous. But I try not to get into pop culture stuff, not because I don't like pop culture, but I just don't want to make my videos like every other video on the internet. You find yourself, especially if you're dealing with a hot topic. So I'm about to get off. I'm about to get off this live and figure myself out. Get back to creating. I gotta go drive later on. I'm gonna go drive around 5 or 6, and then head back to the house and figure it out. So I thank all y'all for logging in today, spending time with me today. Appreciate y'all greatly. Oh yeah, I got more clips to drop. I dropped like 4 clips already on my shorts, my YouTube short page, but I got like 15, 20 clips already chopped up on the Glasses interview. So, and thanks for asking those questions too, Mike Wack. I appreciate that. Hope he answered them clear for you. I appreciate you dropping those questions for real. Yeah, I appreciate that too. Yeah, for sure. That's dropping some timestamps. But I got like 4 of my YouTube shorts already. I'm posting another one today on my Instagram page, and I'm gonna just keep going. I got to do another dope interview soon, also. So I want to keep that going. It's hard because I have my clip. I usually use my CapCut program to chop up my clips, but for some reason it's got a bug or something. So I'm gonna have to delete it and start it over. Delete it and re-upload it. So I think that's a bug or something. So I gotta, because it's hard to make clips because my CapCut thing is tripping and everything else costs, and I'm not paying for it when CapCut does it for free. So yeah, man. Salute to all y'all for hanging out for me today, man. I appreciate y'all. This has been another version of Homeroom. I know today we were supposed to do relatable, but like I said, my brother Rios is handling some very important business today, so he couldn't make it in. But I appreciate all you stuck around and hugging me today, man. I'm gonna go check out that. Me and Michelle J gonna do a review Monday also I'll be on here though before Monday, but me and Michelle J going to do a review on Monday about Freaky Tales the movie. So Freaky Tales, I just played the trailer. If you missed it, you can check out the trailer for Freaky Tales in 2024. It's narrated by Too Short. So looks really cool. The movie looks really cool. So we're gonna watch that movie and we're gonna do a review on Monday. About around this time, me and Michelle J, Monday doing reviewing the Freaky Tales. So check it out, man. Tap back in. I'll make sure I the video was all free edition. But I mean, is it free? What kind of level of free though? Because they be having like a lot of like restrictions on free. Because I got CapCut and I pay for the pro version, which doesn't cost a lot. But that shit just tripping. My clips thing is just tripping. So that's the only thing that's tripping. I need to get that together, get that right. So, but I'll check it out though, Mop, for sure. It's fully free. Okay. I'm gonna download that then. I'm gonna check it out. Appreciate y'all tapping in. This has been Homeroom, man. I thank y'all once again, man. Look forward to seeing y'all ASAP. I'm gonna try to tap back in with y'all tomorrow. Depending on what my schedule doing in the morning, but I'll just tap back in. If you can make it through, cool. If not, I totally understand because I've been doing these things out the blue. I haven't been scheduling them. They've been at the same time, but I haven't been able to schedule them because I'm on the move a lot. So, but I appreciate you getting notifications and also following through. Before you leave, if you haven't already, please like the video. If you're here as a guest, please subscribe. I'd appreciate that. It means a lot to myself and the algorithm. It tells YouTube that, hey, we were here and we want to continue seeing this guy. And then maybe they'll start moving these videos around for like more views, more subscribers. And then, yeah. So appreciate y'all, man. I'm about to tap out. I love y'all. See y'all ASAP. Peace.